After the party, everything seemed fine, but there's something about Mila Kunis in this video. She does not look sad. She does not look sorry. She looks upset, even angry. And now, there are fresh rumors about her marriage with Ashton Kutcher. Insiders say Mila is threatening Ashton with divorce after she got her hands on one of his Diddy tapes. But Ashton is not backing down. The problem is, he might need to try harder because it looks like Mila already has a new man in her life. But what exactly is in that tape? And who is Mila's new mystery man? Let's break it down. Ashton and Mila have been married for over 9 years, but their relationship seems to be in serious trouble. Diddy's arrest has only made things worse, especially because Ashton and Diddy have been friends for a long time. While Mila has always been more private about their social circle, Ashton has never hidden his connection with Diddy. Now, with all the controversy surrounding Diddy, their marriage is under more pressure than ever. Ashton first met Diddy in 2003 while hosting Punk'd on MTV. At the time, Diddy was also working on his own MTV show, Making the Band, which was a huge hit. The story goes that Diddy found out Ashton was planning to prank him and immediately reached out. He reportedly told Ashton, "Bro, I heard you were going to punk me. That is a bad idea. Let's make a deal instead." Rather than going through with the prank, Ashton and Diddy ended up becoming friends. From that point on, they stayed in touch. They started hanging out, watching football games together, and attending the same Hollywood parties. Their friendship grew even stronger over the years. In 2009, Ashton co-hosted one of Diddy's legendary white parties, an event that was known for attracting some of the biggest names in the industry. Ashton became a regular at these exclusive gatherings, which were known for their luxury, secrecy, and over-the-top entertainment. But now, everything has changed. With Diddy facing serious legal trouble, many of his former friends are scrambling to distance themselves from him. Ashton is no exception. Reports suggest that he deeply regrets his association with Diddy and is worried about how the investigation will unfold. According to sources, he is afraid that Diddy might try to protect himself by throwing some of his celebrity friends under the bus. If Diddy names names, Ashton's past association with him could become a problem. Mila, on the other hand, is reportedly furious. She has always been more cautious about their friendships and is said to have warned Ashton about keeping certain people too close. Now that everything is blowing up, she does not want to be dragged into another scandal. Sources close to the couple claim that she has made it clear Ashton needs to completely cut ties with Diddy. She does not want their marriage to suffer because of his past connections. The couple has already faced intense backlash before, particularly after writing character letters in support of Danny Masterson during his sentencing. That decision led to a major controversy, forcing them to issue a public apology. Mila does not want another situation like that, and she is taking strict measures this time. With their marriage already under stress, fans are now wondering, could this be the breaking point for Ashton and Mila? Will Ashton be asked to testify in Diddy's case? And if he is, will it damage his career and reputation even further? Let us know what you think in the comments, and do not forget to check out the next update on this developing story. Now, people have been talking about a possible divorce for months. The rumors started when Ashton and Mila were spotted separately with their kids in Los Angeles on September 20th, 2024, just days after Diddy's arrest. Many fans thought this was a sign that Mila wanted to keep the children away from anything connected to Diddy. But that was not the only red flag. Recently, there have been claims that Mila has moved out of the home she shares with Ashton. Some say it is because she found out some terrible things about her husband and his connection to Diddy. However, sources close to them say this is completely false. Even so, the rumors got even stronger when Mila was seen in Los Angeles having dinner with another man. Ashton was nowhere to be seen, and people could tell that Mila was enjoying herself. One insider even said, "She looked much happier than when she is out with Ashton." Another source added, "Whenever Mila and Ashton go out together, they look stressed, like they have the weight of the world on their shoulders." Their friends believe the marriage is falling apart, and according to them, Ashton is the main reason why. But this is not just about Diddy. Ashton has a history of standing by controversial people in the industry. One example is Danny Masterson. In 2003, Danny was accused of mistreating 2 women, and he was later found guilty, receiving a 30-year jail sentence. Many people expected Ashton and Mila to distance themselves, but instead, they did the opposite. When the judge asked for character letters, they both wrote letters defending Danny. Ashton's letter praised Danny, saying he had always been a good influence in his life. He wrote, "In our 25 years of friendship, I have never known him to lie to me. He has always been someone who believes in facing problems directly and moving forward." With everything going on, people are wondering if this could be the final straw for Mila and Ashton. Are they really heading for divorce? And what will happen next? Ashton knew his friend had been found guilty on 2 serious charges, and the victims wanted justice. But even with that, he still stood by Danny Masterson. In his letter to the judge, Ashton wrote, "I hope my words about his character are taken into consideration during sentencing. I can honestly say that in all the years I have known him, I have never seen him be anything other than the person I described." Mila also defended Danny, calling him an amazing friend, a confidant, and above all, an outstanding older brother figure to me. She added that his kindness and guidance had played a big role in her personal and professional life. Once the letters became public, the backlash was intense. People were furious that Ashton and Mila would defend someone convicted of such crimes. It got so bad that the couple had no choice but to post an apology video on Instagram. In the video, Ashton and Mila said, "We are aware of the pain that has been caused by the letters we wrote for Danny. We support victims, and we always have. Danny's family reached out to us a few months ago and asked us to write letters about the person we knew for 25 years. These letters were for the judge to consider during sentencing, not to question the legal system or the jury's decision. We never meant to hurt or discredit the victims in any way, and we are sorry if that has happened." But the internet does not forget, and it does not forgive easily. The backlash kept growing, and Ashton was forced to step down as chairman of Thorn, an organization he had founded in 2009 with his ex-wife, Demi Moore. Speaking of Demi, she has had her own scandals. Back in 1982, when she was a young actress, she kissed General Hospital co-star Philip Tanzini, who was much younger than her at the time. She even joked about marrying him. The moment was caught on camera, and people still talk about it today. As for Ashton, he never seemed to have a problem with situations like that. Even now, he and Mila were recently seen having a cozy dinner with Danny Masterson's brother, Jordan. It is clear that Ashton does not choose his company wisely. Then there is the Diddy situation, which only makes things worse. The internet knows that Ashton helped organize one of Diddy's famous white parties in Beverly Hills on July 4, 2009. People are now questioning just how deep his involvement with Diddy really was. If he helped plan one party, how many more was he a part of? There is also the troubling moment when Ashton was caught on camera inviting a young girl to one of Diddy's after-parties. With all of this evidence, it is hard for him to act innocent, but that is exactly what he is trying to do. His PR team has been working hard to clear his name. One source even said, "Ashton has nothing to do with any of this. He is not part of the conversation about Diddy." He has only seen Diddy at a few social and business events, all of which were public. But it seems the authorities are not buying that. The feds are already watching closely, and legal experts believe Ashton's connections to Diddy could put him in serious trouble. There is a real chance that Ashton could be called in as a witness. If that happens, investigators will want to know exactly what he knows. Talking to the media and saying, "I cannot talk about it," is one thing, but saying the same thing to federal investigators is a completely different story. Homeland Security and other federal agencies will likely be very interested in what Ashton saw at those parties. Why does he feel he cannot talk about them? What really happened there? This is not just about one event or a single incident. It seems like there is a much bigger picture here. Investigators will want to understand the full scope of it. Federal and state investigators always keep an eye on the news and social media. Sometimes, when a case reaches a certain level of attention, it pushes them to take action. The recent raids on Diddy's properties are a big deal, and they should not be taken lightly. In the United States, the Fourth Amendment protects people from unreasonable searches and seizures. Federal agents cannot just barge into someone's home without a judge approving a warrant. For that to happen, there has to be enough solid evidence. A judge will not sign off on a warrant unless there is a strong reason to believe that a crime has been committed. This is called probable cause. Sometimes, authorities move quickly if they fear evidence might be destroyed. But even then, they cannot just say, "We think evidence might disappear, so let us raid these homes." It does not work like that. The fact that search warrants were approved for homes on both the East and West Coasts shows that this is a serious, ongoing investigation. When federal agents investigate someone, they do not rush straight to the main target. They start by questioning people in their circle and then slowly work their way in. Right now, Ashton has not been officially named as a suspect. But the fact that his name keeps coming up and that his connections are being looked into is not a good sign. If subpoenas are sent to people close to him, it would not be a surprise at all. As for Mila, it seems like she knew this was going to turn into a huge problem. According to sources close to the couple, she gave Ashton a clear choice: it is either me or him. Mila does not want anything to do with Diddy's mess. The same sources also said that Ashton and Mila have agreed to stay completely silent about Diddy's legal troubles. There is no way they will be speaking out or showing support. Right now, nobody in Hollywood wants to be seen supporting Diddy. His legal troubles are too serious, and anyone associated with him risks being pulled into the controversy. Many of his former friends are quietly cutting ties, and according to insiders, Ashton Kutcher is one of them. Another source has even claimed that Mila Kunis has put her foot down. She has made it clear that Ashton should not have any contact with Diddy anymore. The couple has already started distancing themselves from him, and with the way things are unfolding, it looks like there is no turning back. Mila's reaction is not surprising. She does not want another disaster like the Danny Masterson situation. That whole controversy damaged their public image, and she is determined not to let history repeat itself. Some fans believe Mila never even wanted to be involved in that mess. Instead, they think she was dragged into it because of Ashton's deep loyalty to Masterson, his former That 70s Show co-star. Mila stood by Ashton when they wrote character letters in support of Masterson before his sentencing, but when the backlash hit, it was clear that she wanted nothing to do with it. The couple's apology video from that time has been analyzed repeatedly by fans and experts alike. Many people have watched it over and over, picking apart every detail. One former casting director shared their thoughts, saying, "I am not a body language expert, but I do have experience watching people closely when they speak. I can see what they are thinking, what they are feeling, and sometimes even what they are hiding." What stood out the most in that video was Mila's expression. She did not look sad. She did not look apologetic. She looked angry. Some viewers even speculated that she was furious with Ashton for putting her in that situation. While Ashton appeared devastated and regretful, Mila seemed frustrated, almost as if she had been forced into writing that letter and was now paying the price for it. This is why she is taking strict measures this time. She does not want to be caught in another scandal because of Ashton's past friendships. Insiders claim that Mila is now being extra cautious and is making sure their family stays far away from Diddy and anything connected to him. The stakes are high. There are even whispers that federal investigators are looking into high-profile celebrities who might have known about Diddy's actions but stayed silent. If Ashton is linked to this case in any way, it could be a serious problem for both his career and his personal life. With all this tension building, fans are now wondering, could Mila's strict stance lead to even bigger changes in their marriage? Will Ashton be forced to address his past friendship with Diddy in a public way? And if so, what will that mean for their future? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and stay tuned for more updates on this ongoing drama. According to them, one thing stood out: Mila did not look sad or apologetic. She looked angry. Not just upset, but truly frustrated. This raised a big question. Did Ashton push her into writing that letter for Danny Masterson? This theory suggests that Ashton and Danny were so close that Ashton would have done anything to support him, but Mila did not want to. Maybe Ashton promised her that the letter would never become public, and now that it has, she feels trapped. Ashton, on the other hand, looked devastated in the video, like he knew how bad things had gotten. Mila, however, looked furious, maybe because she got caught up in something she never wanted to be part of. That is why, this time, she is taking no risks. If cutting ties with Diddy means avoiding another scandal, she will make sure Ashton follows through. But things could get even messier. With federal agents cracking down on Diddy, some sources claim that Mila might be considering something even more drastic: divorce. There are also rumors that the feds are planning to charge people who were around Diddy and knew what was going on but did nothing. Many celebrities who partied with him are now worried that they could be dragged into the investigation. Legal experts say that everything depends on the details. Did someone simply witness something and stay silent? Did they encourage it? Or were they directly involved? All of this matters when it comes to the law. One thing is certain: any smart celebrity, especially one who was ever around Diddy, should already be speaking to legal experts. If subpoenas start going out, they will want to be fully prepared. When it comes to legal trouble, you have to be prepared. If a celebrity is being investigated, their lawyer will want to know right away: should they answer questions from federal agents or stay silent and use the Fifth Amendment? These decisions cannot be made at the last minute when a subpoena arrives. They need to be planned ahead of time. Now, nobody is saying Ashton Kutcher is guilty of anything, but it is interesting that his name keeps coming up. Old friendships, old videos, everything is being brought back into the spotlight because of this case. Some fans even believe this is why there were rumors about Ashton moving to Europe. He would not want people connecting the dots, so his PR team told the media a different story. They claimed he was thinking about moving to Northern California because he enjoys being around tech entrepreneurs and wants his kids to have a more normal life. At the same time, Ashton's team also made sure to spread a different angle, suggesting that he had no idea about Diddy's alleged activities. According to an insider who spoke to the Daily Mail, Ashton now regrets ever being friends with Diddy. The source said he feels lied to, betrayed, taken for granted, and manipulated. And that is not all. Ashton is reportedly very nervous about how this investigation will play out. He knows that Diddy will do whatever it takes to save himself. If throwing famous friends under the bus could help him, he might just do it. Right now, everyone in Diddy's circle is worried. Some believe he could make false claims just to protect himself. But there is one thing he cannot lie about: the tapes. The feds already have evidence, and that is why Mila is not waiting around to see what happens next. But what do you think? Is Mila really planning to leave Ashton over this? And will Ashton be called to testify in Diddy's trial? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and do not forget to check out the next video.